Hello everybody. Hi, we're going to look at the grammar of File 3A, comparative superlatives, adjectives, and adverbs. Okay, so first, what are adjectives and what are adverbs? Remember the difference between an adjective and an adverb. An adjective, okay, we use it to compare people, places, and things, to describe, or in this case, to compare or to describe people, places, and things. And an adverbs describe actions. Okay, that's the difference between an adjective and an adverb. Remember that. Comparing two people, two places, and two things. First, we're going to do this comparison with this. Okay, please follow me through the numbers. Okay, here in number one, we're going to use comparative adjectives to compare people, places, and things. Okay, so you have regular comparatives, usually finish in er, like this. These are the spelling rules. Okay, but bigger adjectives or larger adjectives, we're gonna add more modern, more difficult. Those rules are basic levels, so you should know them. Do we have also some irregular adjectives? That means irregular, regular, they have to finish in er or in more. But irregular adjectives don't follow that rule. It means that the adjective, it's different from the comparative form. Okay, adjective, comparative, okay. And we have one syllable adjective, okay, bored, more bored, stressed, more stressed, tired, more tired. Okay, this one syllable adjective follow the rule of the long adjectives. Okay, very long and very short adjectives, we're gonna write more. Okay, we can also use not as. That is rule number 2. These are the adjectives. This is the examples for number 2. Not as, adjective as, to make comparisons. Okay, so we're going to listen to these sentences. First, in number 1, the sentences for number 1 are this, and the sentences, the examples for number 2 are these ones. Let's listen.
2.11. 1. My sister is a little taller than me.
San Francisco is more expensive than Chicago.
This test is less difficult than the last one.
Olive oil is better for you than butter.
2. The new sofa isn't as comfortable as the old one.
I don't have as many books as I used to.
Here we can see that less and more, it's the same structure, but more significa más y less, bueno, es menos. All right, so we have this part. Read this box so you can use the pronouns. Okay, now we're going to, instead of comparing two people, two places, or two things, we're going to compare two actions with adverbs. Okay, and as usual we have two uses. Use number 1 we use adjectives, we use comparative adverbs to compare two actions. This is the spelling rules: fast, faster; slow, more slowly; carefully, more carefully. There are some also irregular comparatives, well, better, that they don't follow any of the rules here, that they're different, okay? We can also use this, number 2, we can also use not as, the adverb as, to make comparisons, okay? Let's listen to this part.
2.12. 1.
My father drives faster than me.
You walk more quickly than I do.
Atlanta played worse today than last week.
2. Max doesn't speak English as well as his wife does.
I don't earn as much as my boss.
Okay, so this is the comparative. Comparatives, adjectives or adverbs. Remember that we are comparing two actions, two people, two places. Okay. In the superlative adjectives and adverbs, we're not comparing two of them, but we're comparing a group of things from a whole, from their group. Okay? So let's say we have this group, este es el todo. No nomás tenemos dos, we have all of them. Okay? We have all of them. And this is the smallest. This is the smallest, okay, of all this group. Okay? En los superlativos es de un equipo, de un grupo. De un grupo, es decir, por ejemplo, de todo el mundo, de todo el salón, de todo México. ¿Ok? ¿Cómo formamos el superlativo? Well, the superlative, we form it. We use EST instead of ER, and we use most and least instead of more and or less. ¿Ok? Como en el comparativo, utilizamos more o utilizamos less. ¿Ok? Acuérdense que aquí utilizamos the tallest, the most expensive, the least, the best student, the most, the worst. The es el más, lo más, la más. ¿Ok? Use the before superlative, but you can also use my best friend, their most famous song. ¿Sí? En vez del the, pues es mi mejor amigo, no puedes decir, la mejor amiga, sí, pues la mejor amiga mía, pues entonces dices mi mejor amiga, ¿verdad? La canción más famosa de ellos, their, su canción más famosa, ¿ok? We often use a superlative with the present perfect and ever, ¿sí? It's the best, superlativo, the best book I have ever read. Es el mejor libro que jamás he leído, que he leído jamás. Let's listen to some examples, okay?
2.13. Kevin is the tallest player on the team.
Tokyo is the most expensive city in the world.
On the team.
The small bag is the least expensive.
¿Sí?
Lucy is the best student in the class.
De toda su clase es la mejor.
Who dresses the most stylishly in your family?
De toda tu familia.
That's the worst we've ever played.
De todas las veces que hemos jugado, es la peor. Okay? So you're going to do these two exercises. Complete with the comparative or superlative of the bold word, and then, if necessary, look at the examples when to use than. Okay? Look at the examples when to use than, and you use them. Okay? What's the fastest way to get around Miami? Comparative or superlative. And here you're going to complete with one word. More exciting. A bus isn't as comfortable as a train, etc. When you finish this, you're going to go to Schoology File 3 and you're going to do the grammar bank of 3A. Okay, this is separated. It's now separated. Okay, so and here you have your exercise to check. You have 2 opportunities and this is the class. Okay, so I'll see you later.